What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the 4 for 4 Philly Fan Podcast. The Sixers lost to the Utah Jazz with no Joel Embiid tonight, 134 to 123. It was a game that you could have won. I mean, obviously with Embiid, I think you do win, but this is definitely a game that you could have won without him. Danny Green, but before I get into the positives, Danny Green is almost unplayable at this point. He is almost unplayable. 1 of 6 from the field, made 1 3, can't play defense against a rock. I mean, Royce O'Neal was standing there, wide open late in the game, down by 7. Danny Green leaves his assignment for some reason. Royce O'Neal wide open, splash, down 10. Pretty much the game's over. Danny Green was atrocious tonight. Seth Curry's defense was atrocious, as it always is. These are the games that you need help. Ben and Tobias, and even Dwight Howard, did what they needed to do. Nobody else on this team held themselves accountable for anything. Anything. All of you Ben haters out there, people that hate Simmons, hate on Tobias, they were the only ones doing a lick out there tonight. And Dwight Howard. And Seth, had 11. He was still 5 of 10 from the field, and he couldn't buy a three-point shot later on in the game, shooting 1 of 4 from 3. These are the games that you need help. Let me read you Ben Simmons' stat line tonight. A career night for Ben Simmons. 42 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds. 12 of 13 from the line, a block and a steal, and 15 of 26 from the field. You're going to tell me that with Ben's 42 and Tobias's 36 and 10 rebound double-double, you can't get the job done. The defense is non-existent with the guard play. Non-existent. Jordan Clarkson, 40 points. 40 points for Jordan Clarkson. He might have even had 42. 40 points. The bench, horrible. The guard defense by Seth and Green, horrible. You're not going to win any games, whether Embiid is out there or whoever, with this type of guard play. It has been suspect long enough this season to where now it has become a serious issue for this 76ers basketball team, and it needs to be fixed immediately. You want to trade Danny Green? Go ahead. He has 1 year left on his contract. It doesn't matter. I understand that he has won 2 straight championships, and he has won 3 in his career. But this man cannot buy a bucket. He can't play defense. He is supposed to be a 3-and-D, and he forgets everything of that statement. The 3 ball is there once every 8 games, and the defense is never there. You're not going to win basketball games when 2 of your 5 starters let the other guy that they're guarding score 1,000 points every single night. Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, Melo, Lillard, Clarkson, Mitchell. The list goes on and on and on. All night long. Furkan, get him out of here. Get Furkan out of here. He's horrible. 0 of 5. He tries to do the things that he just can't do. Shoot the ball. You can't do it, Furkan. You're terrible. I like Furkan I like him, but my God, he's horrible. He's horrible. It comes down to the point of where I can't even be like, nice to these guys. Like, I don't even know the word. I can't even say it without being honest anymore. That Furkan Korkmaz is an absolute disgrace out on the floor 3 out of the 4 weeks of the month. He is unplayable 3 out of the 4 weeks of the month. And that's just how it goes. That's how he's been his whole career. He had a great middle of January. 0 of 5 tonight. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 0 points. Bench unit. Terrible. Again, Maxey. 6 points. 3 of 8 from the field. Thibault. Doing his thing on defense with 2 blocks and 2 steals. 2 of 3. I'm not asking Matisse Thybulle to score the basketball. I'm asking him to defend the basketball. And it's coming down to the point where Matisse Thybulle might just need to start over Danny Green. I'm going to be the one to say it. Danny Green does nothing. Nothing. He does nothing on the floor 8 of the 10 games that he plays in a month. 8 out of 10 games, he will do nothing for 8 of those 10. In 10 games, he will do nothing in 8. I swear to you. I love the Sixers. I love the city of Philadelphia. I love these teams behind me. But they make me want to rip my hair out. They make me want to scratch my eyes out. Because some of the times, this city, these teams are great. January. What a great month January was for Philadelphia sports teams. Sixers were first in the East. Joel Embiid and Doc Rivers, Coach of the Month, Player of the Month. Flyers tied for first place in the whatever division, the Eastern Division, JVR, Player of the Month. I don't know what happened in a week, in 2 weeks worth of life. What happened to these guys? What happened? And I'm not saying, obviously, that the Flyers have anything to do with that, like what they're going through right now, but they still can't beat the Bruins. I mean, they still lose to Boston every single time. I gotta focus here. These teams are just, this past 16 days since February, horrible. Embiid, you need to play tonight. I'm your biggest supporter. Embiid is my favorite athlete in professional sports. Right now and maybe ever. He is my Iverson. He is my Dr. J. He is every single one of these guys to me. I'm 19. Turning 20 this year. The 4 GOATs that you see here, Bobby Clark, Reggie White, Mike Schmidt, Dr. J, the greats in Philadelphia sports. Well, that's what Joel Embiid is to me. Embiid, you need to play this game. I don't know what happened from 20 minutes to the start of the game till... I don't know what happened. He was supposed to play. I posted a video earlier. Go check that out if you haven't already. He was supposed to play. 20 minutes before game time, he's out. How does that happen? What possibly happened in 20 minutes, or what happened in an hour span? I don't understand. How does that happen? Okay, I get it. Like, it's his back. All right. Well, he plays every game except big moment games. I'm his biggest supporter. I love Embiid. But this was a frustrating one. You gotta play. You're playing a guy that's great on defense. Gobert. You're playing one of the premier centers in the NBA. And you don't play. Why? Why is that? Why do you not play against them? I understand that it's for the playoffs, but I'm tired of that. You think Iverson and Dr. J were taking days off for nothing? No, they weren't. They weren't. And that's why they were loved. And Embiid is loved exactly the same. But it is frustrating when he's not out there. The team is 1-5 without Embiid this year. He means more to this team than probably any player in the NBA. But maybe besides LeBron. But when you take Durant or Embiid off this team, they stink. They're not that good. It took a 42-point performance from Simmons and a 36-point performance from Tobias, and you still lost by 11 points. This goes to show how good this guy actually is. He's averaging almost 30. He's averaging 11 rebounds. He's shooting 50% or higher from the field. He's shooting almost 40% from 3, 83 and higher from the free throw line. This guy is accountable for the work of offense. He's accountable for all of this. And you need to play. He needs to be out there. He does. And I'm not bashing the guy in any way, but he needs to be out there. I don't know what happened from Doc Rivers saying Joel Embiid is a go tonight. He will play. Everybody in sports media Philadelphia is posting that Joel Embiid is going to play. Keith Pompey, John Clark, Doc Rivers himself said it. And then 20 minutes before tip-off, he's out. Back stiffness. What happened? What happened in that time that he couldn't play? What happened? I don't know. All I know is that the Sixers lose again. And we are 18-10 on the season now. I would have liked to have at least gone 500 during this tough road stand that we never seem to do good on every single year. I don't know why, but it just happens to be that way. We go 1-3 on the Western Conference road trip. We are finally back home on Wednesday against the Houston Rockets, the horrible Houston Rockets, with nobody playing. Oladipo's out, Christian Wood's out, PJ Tucker was out, and Eric Gordon were all out tonight. I'm sure they'll all be playing against us, though, because that's just how the NBA works, I swear. But we play the Rockets on Wednesday, 7:30, primetime basketball. Then we play the Bulls on Friday. And then we play the Raptors on Sunday. That is your slate for the Sixers this week. Let's finish this week way better than we started it. And let's win these next 3 games. Let's go 11 games above 500. And let's go into next week. And we'll see what happens from there. You're almost at All-Star break. Almost. You're close. You're almost at the end of the first half of the season. And you play the Jazz again. You play the Jazz on March 3rd. I expect a win. I expect Embiid to play. And I expect Shake Milton to be back. Not that he had anything to do with it. And I think that there's still something that they're not telling us about Embiid. But that's it for this. I'm done ranting. I'm done freaking out over this. It's a regular season loss. Would it have been nice to have won? Of course it would have. It's a win. I love seeing the teams win. But this one hurt. I mean, it did. I look at my shirt. Look at my shirt. I mean, I love beating the Jazz. I love beating Western Conference powerhouses. I love beating teams that are great in the NBA. And I want to see the players play. I want to see Joel Embiid out there. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, tuning in to the 4for4 Philly Fan Podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I am out. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Go Sixers, even though they break my heart.